What's going on, guys? James here from the Football Manager Whizzkids back again, and after the success of the Whizzkids Ultimate Dream Team 11, we've come up with another shortlist, another 11. This time it's the Whizzkids Bargain Basement. Yes, that's right, a cheap alternative for those who like to play the lower league saves. These players will be League 1 or below, and you will be able to sign them at a reasonable price. Let's get straight into it. We go with Scott Flinders of York. An experienced goalkeeper, recently joined York, I believe, aged 28. He's got determination of 17, handling of 11, reflexes of 11, throwing of 11. Most of his stats and attributes are 11 plus, or the important ones are 11 plus. And he's a good goalkeeper. He's English, been at a few clubs, but most recently made his name. 206 appearances at Hartlepool, so he knows the lower leagues well, and he could be a good alternative, and he goes in as our goalkeeper for the Bargain Basement 11. In at full back, he goes as a right back naturally, but we're playing him as left back. Probably my favourite full back in the lower leagues is Matt Tootle, formerly of Crewe Alexandra, now of Shrewsbury, recently signed. He had made 184 appearances for Crewe, so he became a bit of a legend there at the age of 23. As you can see, he's quite versatile. He can play right back, right wing back, right midfield, centre midfield, left wing back, or left back. He's good at right back, that's where he's best, but he can play rock solid at left back. It's Matt Tootle. First team player. He's got crossing of 11, dribbling of 12, pace of 14. Now, as you know, me personally, I like to look for players that have got the Leighton Baton time-esque attributes for that position. So the pace is 14, his dribbling is 12, and his crossing is 11, which is relatively good for that standard. So that's Matt Tootle slipping out on left back in our Bargain Basement 11. Right back we go with probably my all-time favourite lower league defender, Curtis Nelson, aged 21 now, the captain of Plymouth, played 123 games for them in total. He's been with them his whole career. I remember from Football Manager 2012, this guy was being signed by me when I was playing in the lower leagues. He plays central defence, but look how versatile he is, guys. He can play all across the back, he can play as a defensive midfielder, even as a centre midfielder. We're playing him right back in our team to accommodate our two central defenders, but Curtis Nelson is a natural central defender, and he is one of my all-time favourites in the lower leagues, definitely my favourite defender. That's Curtis Nelson of Plymouth going at right back in our team. So the first central defender going into our team was David Stevens of Barnet, formerly of Hibernian, Norwich, Lincoln. Now clocked up 88 appearances for Barnet. Now the reason this guy goes in, on Football Manager 2014 I believe it was, or it might be this year, Admin Martin had a 20-year season career with Barnet, and for the initial first 4 or 5 seasons, David Stevens was at the heart of it. He was his captain, he was turning down big bids, and that was the save that came a little bit to fame on our Whizzkids page, where Martin was actually turning down Barcelona to stay at Barnet. David Stevens, possible captain material. He goes in as our first central defender in the Bargain Basement club. And finally, to complete the defence, we go back to Shrewsbury, but he made his name for me at Crewe, making 80 appearances. Where I used him in my Crewe save, he was actually my captain. Rock solid is Mark Ellis at Shrewsbury. Now, he's got some great attributes to go along with his experience, and he's at a decent age. He's got heading of 15, marking of 11, tackling of 11, determination 12, leadership of 14, which was key for him being the captain of my team, strength of 14, some decent physical stats, not bad mental stats. Technically, we don't expect the defender to be that brilliant at central defence. That's Mark Ellis completing the back four and the defence of the Bargain Basement 11. So we move on to the midfield now. We're going with number 26 of Luton, that's Nathan Doyle. Now Doyle has been at Hull quite a bit of loan experience on loan at Barnsley, then Preston, and a good bit of experience also at Bradford, now at Luton. He can play central defence, he can play anywhere on the right, he can play defensive midfielder, but he slots in as our central midfielder in the basement, the Bargain Basement 11. He's got some all-round good attributes, in particular his technicals are good, but his mentals are very good to make him a rock solid player in the bargain basement 11. His centre midfielder partner, although can play more attacking and more advanced, is Jonjo Shelvey. He has previously played for Sheffield United, Watford, Colchester, Bristol Rovers and now Northampton. He's number 10 at that club. He can play there behind the striker, but as we're playing a 4-4-2, he fits in at centre midfielder. He's got some decent attributes for a centre midfielder that low down, with a finishing of 12 is very good. Determination 16 is always going to help him. He's 25, so he's quite established in these leagues, and by the clubs he's played at, he's got the experience playing at this level. His best attributes come from his physicals. He's pretty decent at that, and he's got some good mentals. Technically, he's not the best, but without finishing, if he gets a chance, he can score goals. That's Jonjo Shelvey of Northampton. Right midfield, recently been on loan at this club, now recently signed as well from Norwich, is George Francom. Ex-loanee of Hibs and Barnet also. He's playing on the right midfield. He can play right back, right wing back, attacking right midfield or centre midfield, or switch to the opposite flank if you're desperate. But he's the right midfielder in our team. So initially, as I always do, I'll look at his pace, I'll look at his dribbling, I'll look at his crossing. 10 or above and I'm going to be pretty satisfied. If you're looking for a quick promotion, I mean, if you're going with younger players and you're looking to make somebody, they're maybe not going to be that good to start with. But if you're looking for instant success, instant promotion, you want them 10, 11 or above. If they're below that, when he's aged 22, 23 above, he might not be that good. He's a good all-rounder, he's got some decent technicals, some very good physicals, but the best part of his game is his mentals, where most of them are the ones in particular that are needed. The best ones are 11 and above. That's George Francom of Wimbledon, goes in at right midfield in our team. Now left midfield, if you're looking for a bit of experience, Jeff Hughes, age 29, of Cambridge is your player. He's played at Peterborough, a good loan spell at Bristol Rovers where he racked up 129 appearances, getting 28 goals in that time. Then he went on to Notts County and got 20 goals in 90 appearances. Then on to Fleetwood and now of Cambridge. The experience shows in his attributes. Apart from his pace, he's got very good physical stats. His mental stats are fantastic for this level. His technical stats are the best part of his game. He's got the crossing, he's got the dribbling. He doesn't have the pace, but he has them too. If he's playing left midfield, which he is in our team, if he gets in the positions, he can create something, and he looks very good. That is Jeff Hughes of Cambridge, slotting on the left of the bargain basement 11. So we move on to the strike force now. First up, it's ex-Middlesbrough youth player of KR in Iceland is Gary Martin. Now a friend of ours called Jay from Football Manager Central, he had a save long term, I believe it was Football Manager 2014 with KR, and Gary Martin was an absolute focal point and diamond of his career, which made him very successful. Now you can pick up Gary Martin for relatively cheap. He is willing to come back to England pretty easy. Now remember, you don't need the best of attributes to be good in the lower leagues, but if you've got certain ones, then you've got a big chance. Now looking at his pace of 13 is very good for the lower leagues. He's only 23, he's probably going to ask for around £3,000 per week, but finishing a 15, you don't need any other attributes really other than the 15 finishing, the 11 composure and the pace of 13 to know League 1 or below he's going to be an absolute goal machine and a diamond and get you much success. That's Gary Martin of KR as our striker number 1. And finally, the last place in our team is Francois Obele. Now, he recently moved clubs to CR Belouizdad of Algeria. Now, you're probably asking, who is he? Haven't seen him before, and honestly guys, unless you follow Football Manager Central, you're probably not going to know who he is. Now, he used to play for Torrevieja, as you can see, that's who he's just moved from. He got 9 goals in 30 there. And Torrevieja are a special club in Spain where Football Manager Central are associated with, and they kind of help raise funds to help the club out because they are in the lower tiers of Spanish football. And recently, well, about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, Football Manager Central, the gaffer there, Paul, he done a stream which raised around, I think, €500. I might be wrong, but that's rough guessing. and this guy was the focal point of that save. He was live streaming as Torrevieja. This guy was getting the goals. So it's been proven to me, because I did watch on live stream on Twitch. I'm a good friend with Paul. We're in contact all the time. And this guy was an absolute goal machine from him. 10 finishing or above is very good for the lower leagues. Can you prize him away from Bellersdad? Well, he's there on our brand new updating database because he recently moved there. If you're using the original database, he might still be at Torrevieja. That's Francois Belli, the goal machine. He will get you what you need. He's only on £500 per week, valued at 70k, so you're going to pick him up very cheap. So there you have it, guys. That's the bargain basement dream team for the Whizzkids. Now these players come in at around £500,000 or lower. So whether you're Bly Spartans or you're Bolton Albion, try and sign these guys. Good players. I've tried and tested. I've done some scouting. I've asked a few friends in the community if they're good, and they are. They're capable, they're reliable, good players. There's a few that missed out. For me personally, Dan Maguire, Danny Hawkins, Michael Richardson, those type of players missed out. Samuel Perez is fantastic, he missed out. A few others missed out because it was a collective thing, not just involving the Whizzkids, but I asked a few others as well. So, a big thanks to Paul, who's done the thumbnail and the graphic to go with it. And here you're looking at the Football Manager Whizzkids Facebook page. We're about 90 likes away from 15,000, so please check it out, give it a like, and check out our Twitter also, at the FM Whizzkids. We've got 1,300 plus followers, and we're always active on there. We're also on YouTube, so sub to me on there, James Beattie. And basically, guys, that's it. Now, the Dream Team, Ultimate Dream Team, last week got over 500 views. If this one gets even 250 views, I'll be absolutely delighted. That's the Whizzkid Bargain Basement Dream Team 11. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Check out all our other content everywhere you see us. We're the Whizzkids. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, and bye-bye.